What's up, guys? I had a thought just recently and I really wanted to share it with you guys because vulnerability is dope. I talk about it quite often that when you have a goal, you have to focus on executing that goal instead of worrying about the process and worrying about the hows. Like I literally just talked about this in the last video. So while I share that with you guys, at the end of the day, I'm still human, I'm still pretty young, I'm still learning and growing, which means that I'm still training and strengthening in this business. And as I live this life of entrepreneurship, I learn more and more that every single step that I take in this journey is all about risk taking. And as I do more of it, I'm getting better at it, but sometimes there are still decisions that I make where there's this feeling inside my chest or this screaming and panic inside my brain asking me like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm sure that as I keep growing and learning in this business, I'm sure that as I keep growing older, as I keep taking these risks, these butterfly feelings will probably just go away, or maybe eventually I'll still have it. I don't know. It's a very humbling experience. But anyways, with all of that said, I've recently just come to my truth. And my truth is that I'm not willing to fail enough. So let's dissect that. To me, an illusion of failure is a complete fucking disaster. Like, I'm not just broke, I'm bankrupt. Like, I owe a shit ton of money to people I don't even know. Failure would mean that I'm in a sort of mental state where I'm completely feeling no drive and no purpose and feeling lonely in a very dark place. Also, I just wanted to point out that I don't actually believe in failure. I think that every single thing that happens in life is a learning lesson. I mean, like, as somebody who's lost her home to fire, who has been without a home, who's lived in shelters, who's been a nomad for years, who lost her mom to cancer, who has type 1 diabetes, I've been through a lot in life to a point where there is nothing that could actually ever fuck me any harder. So then, for mentality's sake, for mental strength's sake, I believe in the idea of failure. So when I say that I'm willing to fail, I'm saying that I'm ready to give it everything I've got. I'm saying that I want to take risks so big that I might end up bankrupt, that I might end up in the street. So then there are a lot of people, a lot of athletes, a lot of entrepreneurs who say that they are not willing to fail, that they will only succeed. Those two ideas are actually exactly the same. I'm just using different terms because there are two different ways to look at the term I will not fail. There are the champions who bust their asses to make sure that they never fail. But then there are the kind of people who avoid taking risks. There are the kind of people who don't want to try anything new. There are the kind of people who don't want to try anything that seems impossible or anything that seems hard because they will not fail. You see what I'm saying? There are like two different ways to look at this. So as an entrepreneur who is new to this journey, new to this lifestyle, I've accepted the fact that this journey will require a lot of taking risks and a lot of hard work, in which two of things that I'm not afraid to do. I understand that it's a lot about faith and taking steps that I'm not even sure about taking. I also acknowledge the fact that I'm human. And as a human, it's a human reaction to have fear. Because human behavior includes retreating to safety. I mean, that's why humans have fear, because we learn from past experiences and avoid any signs of danger. I also acknowledge that that's when I have to push the human potential, because fear can be overcome. I invite all of us to not look at fear as a limit. So yeah, as far as I may have come in my business so far, there are still so many things that I want to do that I have yet to even get started on because I've been worrying about the details too much. I haven't been willing to fail enough. So as I acknowledge this extremely small amount of subconscious fear in my mentality, now that I've found it, I sat with it, I had a conversation with it, I looked it right in the eyes. I'm ready to tell this subconscious fear to fuck off, because I'm about to explode.